You didn't beat So Poppy the way I beat So Poppy.
He was out of it.
He was out of it because he was against me, bro. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm not tagging. I'm telling you that right
But
now.
he could bring Leon Wells and fucking Vidal Raleigh and would still piece their ass up.
HC got knocked down. I never got knocked down.
Fuck, who's this bum that Slim's fighting? Oh, fuck. At the end of the day, one of us wants to come out victorious. If you knock out KSI, me and you are going to run it in now.
Hello and welcome back to Misfits News. As always, I'm your host, Ben the Bane Davis, joined by my co-host, BL, and today is one of our most anticipated episodes, maybe all time. But before we get into it, BL, how are you, sir?
Ben, I'm pumped. We've got a big episode ahead of us. But before we get into it, let me give you the rundown. Joe Weller has been confirmed for his Misfits Boxing debut. Mike Perry versus Jake Paul has been confirmed. And we have Slim and AT responding to KSI's offer.
That is going to be a banger of a face-to-face, but I'll tell you what, I'm very excited about Joe Weller confirming this Misfits debut. It's been a long time coming. BL, where did you hear this from, though?
Well, Specs, someone that he was in the inside house with, the name Specs, it already has me laughing. Was on
That's the Brev guy, right? That's the Brev.
No, Specs. He had
no.
massive glasses on, absolutely huge, and he loves sweets, and I love him. He is a great human being. But he was on Chloe's podcast, and he said, yeah, we need to go to Joe Weller's fight on the next Misfits pay-per-view event. Ooh. So I think he may have accidentally leaked something there. And Ben, I asked you something. What's the next pay-per-view event?
I think that might be August 31st in Dublin with one KSI competing. Could we see Weller in Ireland? That would be pretty interesting.
That would be so fun to see KSI and Joe Weller on the same card. I would have loved to have seen a tag team with them. But hey, that's my opinion. A lot of people don't like my opinion, clearly. But who would Joe Weller possibly face?
Gabe Silva just put on his Instagram story, fight news coming soon. Maybe Gabe Silva versus Joe Weller. That could be an interesting one. Probably maybe not good for Joe Weller.
I think personally, it has to be Ed Matthews. That's the fight I would want to see. Joe Weller versus Ed Matthews, two huge UK household names. And they are quite similar in a lot of ways and also physically quite similar. So the fight for me makes sense.
I like that. Ed Matthews versus Joe Weller. Why not run it?
Well, in a ton of events, Jake Paul has announced he's fighting Mike Perry July 20th. Ben, what a ton of events. What's your assessment on this?
Crazy twists for the summer of combat sports. I do like this fight. I think it's a great move for Jake Paul. This is a competitive affair. Mike Perry is coming up significantly in weight. I'm not sure what it's going to be at, but if it is the 200 pounds or heavyweight, whatever it is before, that's a lot bigger than Mike Perry. So Jake Paul has so many advantages, but Mike's a dog. Mike is a complete animal. If you've seen his BKFC performances, he has beaten guys like Michael Venom Page, who's now a top 15 welterweight inside the UFC. Luke Rockhold, who is a former UFC middleweight champion. Eddie Alvarez, who is just a bananas guy. Actually, I think he beat Eddie. Did he beat Eddie?
I believe so. He's been on an absolute streak.
Yeah. He beat Eddie Alvarez. Of course I'm correct. Why would I doubt myself? I didn't think BKFC would let him do this. No. I didn't think that Dave Feldman would allow him to go out and box or compete outside of BKFC, but I'm glad it's occurring. I think it's great. And BL, the biggest thing is it's saving the card. July 20th, it is saving the card. If you look at the other fights that are on that bill, H2O Silv, it's Serrano Taylor, it's Darren Till and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., and our boy, Niraj Goyat, versus Whindersson Nunez. We can save that event.
Just save that one fight for me, Ben. Only save that one fight.
I think that this was a great move to save the fight card. However, I'm seeing reports that the matchups originally on July 20th are being distributed elsewhere. To me, that's not good. Save this event, right? Keep all of this together and put Jake Paul and Mike Perry on top. And then if you want to fight Mike Tyson, have a different card later in the year. I think that'd be the ideal scenario here.
I think this is Jake Paul's most toughest and scariest opponent. You know, Tommy Fury, yes, he was the best boxer he's gone against. I tell you something, Mike Perry, when I say that name, it actually brings shiver to me because when I interviewed him, I was so scared on the Prime card because this guy is ready to fight. Yeah. I'll tell you a story. When I went out to go on to the after party on the Prime card night, guess who I saw on the streets of Manchester having a scrap in the streets? Mike Perry.
Yeah, Mike Perry.
He is always ready to fight.
And he's a great fighter. And I think boxing, at least bare knuckle boxing, has been where he's been able to excel. But you and I both know that when you've got the gloves on, it is very different from bare knuckle. Even though he's beating high-level elite competition inside BKFC, Jake Paul with the size, with the gloves. I favor Mike Perry heavily in this fight. But Jake Paul is a very competent boxer. I don't know if I can give a prediction, but I am very glad that the matchup's been made. And hopefully, again, it saves all the other fights on that card.
I want to switch gears slightly, Ben. We spoke with Mams the other day, and he told us some exclusives about KSI's upcoming fight and the full event. So could you actually run me through the notes of what Mams Taylor ran us through yesterday?
Yes, this is big for all of the people that have hated this announcement about KSI versus 18 Slim. Here is some good news, a couple sprinkles. It's going to be 1 tag per round. There's going to be a limit overall on how much they can tag in and out. And the big thing is that KSI can knock out both fighters. Potentially. They're pushing for this. They're close to finalizing it. So that means that if, let's say, Slim is in round 1 versus KSI and KSI finishes him instantly, AT will hop in, the fight will continue, and KSI could then knock Anthony Taylor out. Everyone who is saying, man, I wish we just got the 2 fights in one night. Well, this is even better in my opinion.
It's way better.
It's even better. We don't need to do both walkouts and extend the event. It's all in one fight. Both guys can hop in. Both guys can lose. And I think that's a fantastic stipulation because I myself was concerned. I was like, well, it'd be a bummer if Slim gets KO'd and then AT is just on. Yeah, he's just on the banister, just hanging out there, and it's all over. So this stipulation, I think, should solve and answer a lot of people's complaints. There is still a little bit of discussion about how many rounds, so we don't have anything that we can break about that. But the new judging commission is going to be in place. It is going to coincide with the judges ringside. So we've got other individuals who are all qualified judges. It's not like Mams is picking random people or picking family members or picking Misfits staff. It is qualified judges that will sit the jury. Yes. With noise canceling headphones, they'll watch the fight. They will provide scorecards. And if it's in line with what the 3 judges ringside distribute, all well, all good. But if there is a difference, if the jury feels one way and the judges feel a different way, we'll go to instant replay and there'll be a little bit more deliberation on who the victor should be, which I think is great because we look at combat sports judging these days and it is so divided. Gosh, you get in the UFC 30-27s both ways multiple times a night potentially, right? I can think of a number of examples. So the fact that we're addressing this to the best way we can right now, I think is great. I like it. I don't think that there's a downside here outside of maybe taking a little bit longer to announce the winner.
The scoring system is outdated. The combat sports has been around for absolutely donkeys. And I love the way that Misfits is trying to revolutionize. And I'm not just saying it because I work for Misfits. I genuinely think it's a really interesting proposition. And I believe this event is going to be a perfect test dummy to see how it works because it may not work.
Yeah.
We don't know how it's going to work, but we know Mams have put a lot of work behind it. So I'm excited to see how they implement it.
We don't know if it's going to stick and be effective unless we try it. I think that's the risk and reward here, and full credit to Mams, Misfits, the Sauerland gang for being open to this and trying, because this innovation could spill into a lot of other spots of the combat sports world. And I do think that Mams mentioned open scoring as well. If we have open scoring, then that means that the fighters and the corners are aware round by round what the scoring is going to be. So if you're down on the cards and you know you have to give it your all. I'm going to lose this decision. I know that. I've seen the cards. Now it means I have to go for the knockout, right? So I think that just creates more incentive from both parties. And I think the common backlash that open scoring gets is, oh, well, if you're up on the cards, you're going to just coast. You don't. They've tested it in many different organizations, and the fighters that are up on the scorecards, they still come to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Only if you had it for your fight, it would have been a different ending.
Well, I mean, that means I would have had to make it out of one round, BL, which I couldn't do.
Ben, before we move on, there's another exclusive I want you to tell me about, because I've been hearing chirps in my ear of a return of a dangerous fighter, an anticipated fighter, a man that's got his guns out right now. Now, talk me through what's going on.
Oh, Ben the Bane Davis is back. I am stepping out of the broadcast booth, putting the cans on the table, and lacing up the gloves once more. I will be competing on June 28th. So this month, it's coming up very soon. I can't tell you more details about it because we're waiting on some different things to be finalized and the announcements to be made. But the moment that gets announced, I think everyone is going to go, oh my God, you're fighting him?
That's what I was going to say. I know the opponent. And when people find this out, I'm telling you, it's going everywhere on Twitter. This is going to be one of the funnest fights, and I'm making sure I'm tuning in, Ben.
I appreciate that. And I will say this to maybe assist in the speculation. It is a person who's a lot more my speed. I'm not taking on a huge challenge like Anderson Silva's son again. I was thankfully able to get an opponent that I believe is more fair. Me and the organization that I'm competing with were able to come to find an opponent that's my skill level. I'm not getting fed to somebody, which is much nicer. I have a great chance here, and Ben Davis getting a win inside competition. Wouldn't that be great, Bill?
Some big people are about to join the Misfits booth. Ben, who is it?
Woo! Well, we got the two individuals that are competing against KSI in August. It is the pretty boy, Anthony Taylor, and Slim, the Hitman.
Joining us in the Misfits booth, I am so excited to have both of you here. Two men that are looking to dethrone the Nightmare, KSI, Slim the Hitman, the KO specialist, Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor. Let me emphasize that pretty boy. How are we both doing today?
You didn't introduce Anthony Taylor as the hugging specialist. I'm the KO
The
specialist.
hugging
He's the hugging
specialist. Wow, we're starting with good
that.
team morale here.
We call him the Brooklyn Beggar for a reason.
Hey, yo.
There's a big topic today. There's a big topic of the week, obviously, that KSI fight. Can you both walk me through how did Mams actually approach you about this? Because this is a fight no one expected.
Man, honestly, bro, it was really random. Honestly, it was very random. You know, I'm not. You guys know me personally. I don't think I'm a team player. I'm not a team player. I'm a one-on-one kind of guy. You know, I've been wanting to fight KSI since a very long time. He called me out in Misfits 01. He said my name. He called me out, and I've been chasing him since then, bro. And I've been getting offered a lot of fights, but it's fights that didn't really interest me. Something that doesn't really want to put my whole efforts into a camp and, you know, like nothing that's going to help me like grow my name or brand. So, but when I got this KSI opportunity, I tried my best to make it a one-on-one, but he really thinks he can take me in AT. This is his castle. We come into his castle. And we go slay the king. That's all it is.
Before I get to you there, AT, there's something you said interesting there, Slim. You said you've been offered some fights. And I know one of the fights you were offered was obviously Amir Khan. Now, when that was presented to you, what was your initial reaction? Because I'm going to apologize on my behalf and Ben's behalf, because that may have been our idea.
It's a cool idea. I like the idea. I'm not saying it's a bad fight. It's a big opportunity. Amir Khan's one of the greatest fighters to come out of England. But the thing is, I love Amir Khan. Like, I grew up on boxing. I used to fly out to watch Amir Khan. 2014, I go to Vegas, watch him fight. I know him personally. My very first fight when I fought Fuzi was under Amir Khan Promotions. Like, Amir Khan is like, bro, what he's done for, like, you know, the Muslim people and boxing, like, he's done so much, you know, and I can't, like, I respect him too much and I love him too much as a friend, you know, so I couldn't do it. And plus, he's one of the greats too. So, like, I just don't feel like it made sense for my next move, you know? It makes sense. But it was a great opportunity, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. But I wanted KSI. I wanted someone like KSI. That's it, you know?
Well, you finally got that KSI fight, but you're doing it with Anthony Taylor. Now, AT, I'm coming to you. You have been calling this fight relentlessly on Twitter. Everyone's been coming at you, but you got the fight. How does it feel to finally have your name next to KSI's and Slim's?
Well, first of all, it's an honor to be next to the Lord himself, the Brooklyn Beggar. Let me see.
yo.
Oh, hell, Slim the King. We are your word. This fight was brewed somehow, some way. He was either going to have to catch his fate with one of us or both of us at the same time. And I guess he woke up and chose violence. Yeah. Slim has been calling out KSI for a long time, but so have I. Since I step in the king. None of us is new. We're kind of like me and Slim. We can definitely say we belong on that Mount Rushmore of influencing crossover boxing because we damn near started the whole shit from Showstar to Jake Paul shit to whatever else is out there. We are one of the top guys in the scene. And if people says otherwise, then beat us. At the end of the day, one of us wants to come out victorious. And I'm going to have to say this. Let's say Slim got the best of KSI. Shit, who knows? We might see a KSI versus Slim one-on-one on the next event because he's going to feel like Slim got the best of him. He's going to be like, man, fuck that. Yeah, they won, but I want my get back one-on-one. Vice versa. It can go the same as me. Either way. So one of us has to show up and show out. At the end of the day, we have to do this as a team if we want that one-on-one fight regardless.
People are saying, and Slim, don't mind me saying this, but they're saying Slim's going to get KO'd in the first 2 rounds and AT will make it to the last rounds. Now, why do you believe that's being said?
Who's saying that bullshit?
All on Twitter. Have you been keeping up with the Twitter timeline?
I've never got knocked down, ever. I've never been. AT got knocked down. I've never got knocked down.
Hey, that was controversial. That was controversial.
Hey,
look,
but
it's
still,
a lot
like,
of the...
you got... I never got knocked down. I got hit with big punches. I didn't even move, stumble, wobble, or anything, bro. How do they say I'm gonna get knocked out? That gets me tight, bro. Like fucking hell, bro.
I think we have to go off your name. It's Slim. First thing we think is Slim. It's like, yo, I'm gonna get my pot of Slim on you. What? That skinny guy? That's the first thing we think of is the name Slim. You are the most durable battery out there, but it's a usable battery that we got to put in the charging battery block. You're not a Duracell yet, but you're a very usable, long-lasting battery.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. One thing it's cool about having you on my side, ATs, because I give you props for being good on the mic. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna stay in the corner, have some pom poms, and just cheer me on, bro. Because I'm gonna fuck them. I got you. I'm gonna handle all the work. I'm not gonna tag out. I can't tag out. I'm sorry, my ego. I got a big ego, bro. And if I tag out, I'm gonna look like a bitch in Brooklyn. Everybody's gonna clown me back home in Brooklyn if I tag out. So I ain't tagging out.
Man.
I'm sorry, bro.
Do you not see the universe around me? They're chanting. They're like, the universe is calling for me to go first with KSI because they see the power that I bring. I say, look, man, I say we do something for the fans and we put out a poll and then
I think I agree.
we allow that guy go first. Look, man, if you end up winning the poll, fuck you get it. If I win, I win.
Can we make that happen? Can we make that happen between you? Is that an agreement?
I'm sure. Of course. I think Misfits can do that.
I'm going first no matter what. I don't give a fuck. I'm going first, man. I'm going first. You will be the side and you're going to go like this. Let's go, Slim.
I spoke to Mabs yesterday on the phone. This is the first time I believe you're both going to hear this. I've got some rules. Now, don't attack the messenger, but let me run you through these rules. So right now, they're trying to make it so that if someone or one of you gets knocked out, the fight continues with the other person.
Deadass.
The next one is minimum 1 tag per round, and the tags will also be limited per round. This fight will also be under the new jurisdiction and the new judges. Now, that is right now being spoken about. Nothing's official.
Wait, time out. So you're saying if Slim gets knocked out, the fight's not over and now it's my turn?
That is what they're trying right now.
Hey, then Slim, you can go first.
That's not gonna happen though. If I go first, the fight's gonna end. The fight's gonna end when I go first. You know what I'm saying?
So let me propose to you. If you were to then knock KSI out round 1, let's propose. Do you then go versus AT?
Absolutely. Then we start the fucking match. It's me and fucking Slim, and the winner becomes the undisputed Misfits champion of all time.
Shit, I might have to come up and take AT's belt, bro. You know, because you can't forget who was the first light heavyweight champ. No, let's not forget who got the middleweight and the light heavyweight belt, baby.
Double champ.
You're not a champion. You're not a champion.
Let's not forget
that belt.
You fought Ryan Taylor. I fought Ryan Taylor. I beat up Ryan Taylor. You got to draw.
I beat up Ryan Taylor, but obviously
who beat up Ryan Taylor worse? Be honest. Who beat up Ryan Taylor worse? Me or you?
I did. I dropped him. Well, you did.
You dropped,
obviously because
you saw his face after the fight.
The difference. Let me explain. The difference is you had 10-ounce gloves. I had 18-ounce gloves. The difference between me and Salt Poppy, I killed the hype and defeated his morale. You ended up taking
more hype coming in with
seconds.
me. No. Right, he had more hype. He was on Sports Center, bro. They were posting him on Sports Center. Salt Poppy transformation. Yeah, bro, he was going. His hype
when
was
I
crazy.
fought Salt Poppy, they had a shrine in Angela City of Salt Poppy, bro. When I fought Salt Poppy, you
didn't beat Salt Poppy the way I beat Salt Poppy. I beat Salt Poppy. I put him on his back. He was on his back on the Prime logo. He was really on the Prime logo. Prime should pay me for that shit.
But you're talking about a drained Salt Poppy who came down from 190 all around.
Bro, people say he was in the best shape of his life. Bro,
Come on, son. He was delirious during the whole fight. He was out of it. Look. I'm not going to
out of it because he was against me, bro.
If you knock out KSI, me and you are going to run it in now.
This feels like a bit of a face-off, to be honest. Instead of a team effort here, I think this is face-off right now.
No, Slim does owe me that one-on-one fade, though. I said to
bro,
last
the way you beat Kenny though was so bad though. Like, why can't why
I
not
get
knocking
it.
these guys out?
At the same time, we both got the same results. Unanimous decisions. It didn't even fucking matter. Yeah, knocked out.
My results are more explosive. More gets the crowd on the edge of their seats.
But the competition fault.
you're the bathroom break guy. You know what I'm saying? When people gotta take a shit, like an AT's gonna fight, I gotta take a shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta buy some popcorn. You know what I'm saying? You're the bathroom break guy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta step up. You gotta let them hands go.
Every time Slim fights is like, fuck, who's this bum that Slim's fighting? Oh, fuck, he wants to fight
Oh
Blue
my
Fist.
God. KSI got offered a lot of fights, but he went with your fight, and a lot of people are saying it's too much of an easier fight. Why is he fighting two people in one night? Do you think Team KSI are actually too confident going into this fight, fighting two of the most dangerous people on Misfits?
He just wants to prove that his dick is big and people like stroking his ego. We don't give a fuck. KSI can have 6 motherfuckers in his corner. Me and Slim will still beat all 6 of them motherfuckers. He could bring all his side pieces with him, not the side men, the side pieces, and we'll still piece their ass up with a combo with a fucking 2 small fries and a drink. It doesn't matter. Hey, fucking KSI can bring Salt Poppy. He can bring fucking Idris Virgo. Me and Slim still gonna piece it up. Hell, he can bring Leon Wells and fucking Vidal Raleigh.
They don't want that smoke, man. They don't want that fucking smoke.
Look, if I dealt my guy, look, we're the best American fighters. We are the hottest fighters. Now the fact that me and Slim are getting this KSI fight, not only Slim, but me, our names together is going to be up there. Like, these motherfuckers still saying, Vamoso, hola, dudes. They still talking about Pineda, and it's like, bro, Pineda like fought 2 years ago. You know, we just got our max contract. We signed this is like the NBA, bro. Me and Slim just signed our 5-year max contract for $300 million fucking dollars that we fucking deserve, like Jordan Poole, without getting punched.
Slim, I'm going to ask you a similar question. Do you think KSI is bitten more than he can chew here? Do you think he's overconfident? Do you think his coaches expect what you're both going to bring?
100%, bro. I think he's overconfident. You know what I mean? I personally don't think KSI can handle me in a 1v1, even though he got some slight size on me. A lot of people don't got size on me, but I beat up plenty of guys way bigger than me, bro. And I just think they're overconfident and they're overlooking my durability and AT's durability as well. Like, just the fact that I have AT in my corner is bro. Honestly, I'm not even thinking about tagging this person, but it's like, bro, like, you know, like it's a cheat code, honestly. Like, you know what I mean? It's a cheat code. Like, it's like, bro, it's like playing with 2K with the game sliders up, or FIFA with the game sliders up. Is there game sliders in FIFA? I don't know.
Yeah, soccer sucks, just for everybody.
Whoa, I don't want to hear any soccer slander. Whoa, let's not get into that.
Since we're here, London sucks.
Whoa!
Soccer sucks.
Whoa!
The food sucks. The food sucks in London. They need seasoning in that. My God, it's disgusting. Every time I come there, I got to bring my own freaking food because everything sucks. The only thing that's good is TJI Friday. Thank God it's on Friday because I'm leaving the next fucking day.
Obviously, I want to see you both be a team. I want to see cohesiveness. I want you to be like the Kobe Bryants together here. So how can we expect you training together for this fight? Yeah, the Kobe Bryant of the...
You know Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant is known for not passing the ball. So I'm going to play like Kobe Bryant and not tag. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to pat. I'm going to do it solo. Kobe's a solo player. You know what I'm saying? He does everything by himself. He carries the team by himself. So I'm going to carry this team on my back.
Yeah, you be that little scrawny ass Kobe Bryant. I'll be the fucking big Diesel Shaq. You ain't going to win shit without Shaq.
Are you going to train together, though? Can we expect at least a portion of your camp actually together?
I don't mind coming out to Brooklyn sparring Slim.
Yeah, but to be honest, you're not invited, honestly. So you can just stay your ass in California. You stay on the other side of California. Do your thing.
I'm going to have to pull up, dog. I'm going to have to pull up and train with Slim by force. We're going to have to practice our team bonding.
I'm not tagging, but I'm letting y'all know. I mean, y'all think I'm joking. I'm not tagging. I'm telling you right now.
But mind you, Bill, he's forced to do one tag around.
Bro, what if I don't? First. What's gonna happen if I don't tag?
The fact that Bill said if Slim and Bill, and this is confirmed source by Mam Taylor, if somebody gets knocked out, one of us,
they're working on it.
Continues.
They are working on it. Yes.
If that happens, then if that's true, then Slim, you're by all means, you're welcome to go first. If you want that whole fucking round, I'll give you that whole fucking round. But I tell you this, you better not lose that fucking round. If you lose that round, you come too close to my corner, I'm gonna tap your shoulder and I'm gonna get my ass in there. Don't lose that round. I don't want to have to do up all the dirty work. You know,
I want to switch gears because we've spoken a lot about the fight. Now I want to talk about something that I found very interesting online. You're both household names. You're the best names in Misfits. So talk me why. Why do you think the public have had such a negative reaction to this announcement and this what they're calling a gimmick?
They
I
just
mean,
fucking petty because they want Amir Khan. These motherfuckers are never fucking happy when you're dealing with the KSI fan base. At least the Jake Paul fan base be like, well, at least he's fighting. The whole we gotta understand, Slim understands it. The whole KSI fan base is all 12 to 16-year-old kids. They're all fucking kids. They are not happy. One they're saying, well, we don't want him fighting Slim. We'd rather prefer Amir Khan. But y'all motherfuckers weren't talking about Amir Khan not once.
I mean, I can see why people are getting a little upset because it's a 2v1. People prefer him KSI fighting me or AT 1-on-1. But you know what I mean? Like, end of the day, it's KSI's choice. You know, he's the A side. You know, like this is his company. If he fights, he's bringing the fans. He's bringing 20,000+ people. You know, I fought co-main event under KSI like 3 times already. So he brings a huge audience. So if you got that kind of power, bro, it's everything your way. So he wants to do this. He really believes he wants to make history. We seen Eddie Hall do some shit like this the other day, 2v1, and went crazy viral. So I think he believes that he could do some shit like that, and I don't think it's gonna happen. So
Bia, like I said, if this is true, what you said about Ma'am said, I'm letting Slim go first. Hell, I might even let him go 2 straight rounds just to see if he has it. But at the end of the fucking day,
make it 3.
Okay. At the end of the day, it's all about this. Slim deserves a fight with KSI. He deserves it. And that's Slim fighting KSI. KSI fights me shows the credibility of him fighting and beating me as opposed to him fighting Slim. KSI beats Slim. They say, oh, well, Slim was a smaller opponent. He's coming up 2 weight classes. KSI is the bigger guy coming down from 200 pounds.
They don't give him respect because I beat everybody in Misfits. KSI gets. I think I'm credit KSI's most credible wins. I'm more tougher than I'm more skilled than Joe Fournier. I'm better than Temper. Tom Fury's garbage, honestly. I don't think Tom Fury's good.
But the question is,
what?
Are you better than me?
You said it. You said it yourself. I am. Didn't you say it?
No,
I said
yeah. I said yeah, better boxing skills, but you're not a better boxer than me. I say skills. You have a good jab and the hooks and stuff. Skills, yeah, but you're not a better boxer than me, fighter than me.
Come on.
Obviously, this big fight, this mega fight versus KSI, you're both on the same team. But after, regardless of the outcome, I think we need an agreement here that ATV Slim needs to happen in the future.
It's definitely going to happen in the future, man. If he, you know what I'm saying? If he keeps winning and I keep winning, it's going to happen, you know, especially when we get this dub. When we get this dub, it's going to happen.
I think Slim has to weigh between the winner of Salt and Kenny. Are you fighting the winner between those two?
That's another possibility too, you know what I'm saying? But
I
want to fight whoever. I'm fighting whoever excites the fans, though. That's what I want to fight.
Okay,
someone who's going to bring hype to the fans.
So
like,
the big thing we need to focus.
When it happened, like me and Sopa, when it happened, when we got announced, the hype around it was crazy, bro. Like everybody was so excited. And that's the kind of feeling I love. You know what I mean? Like it's a 2-way street. You know what I mean? Like my partner got to bring something to the table, basically. But AT, you getting there. That's what I'm trying to say. And I want you to get to that level. So when we do fight, we could bring a lot of hype. But you getting there. You getting there. With this fight, you'll probably be there.
But on the biggest note, are we doing a joint walkout? Beat It by Michael Jackson. What's up? You got your gang. I got my gang. How are we doing?
Yeah, we can't let them know. Yeah, we can't let them know. We gotta do some shit crazy though, for sure. We gotta do something crazy.
To seal things off, I know we can't officially sign the papers. Can we at least accept the fight? KSI went on the Misfits channel. He went on his own channel. He says, do you both accept the fight? Now I ask the question, can I get the response? Both of you go one by one. Slim, I'm going to start with you. Do you accept the fight? Do you accept the challenge?
I accept KSI, CSI, BSI, whatever your fucking name is, man. I'm going to come beat that ass. 1-on-1, 2v1, 3v1, whatever you want it, bro.
I accept the hairline challenge, you know. Oh, the hairline lost me. I accept. KSI, not only Slim gonna beat your ass, but I'm gonna bankrupt you and what you do. And that music career, straight garbage. We're gonna make sure that's just put it into it ASAP because you ain't had a sweet feature since Craig fucking David.
BL, that was quite heated, and it looks like we've got a fight accepted.
They've accepted it. They're happy with everything going forwards. I think the fight's finally gonna happen. Whether the people like it or not, they're gonna see it. Dublin, August 31st, Ireland. I cannot wait.
It seems like Slim and AT maybe don't like each other as much as I thought they were
It's a
going
love-hate
to. So,
relationship, really. It's like a married
Yeah.
couple, is how I'm going to say. They love each other, but there's a bit of hatred in there. And they've agreed once this fight's done, they're going to be fighting each other.
it's been a fantastic week of announcements and updates, all the exciting things on the horizon. I've been your host, Ben the Bane Davis, joined by my co-host, BL. Remember to like, subscribe, drop some comments below, and join us every Tuesday and Thursday for more updates. Until next time, take care.